Good morning, everyone. I'm coming at you from our home office today, not in the studio. Welcome to closing session. I'm like legit sad. This has been I hope this has been as much fun for you as it's been for me because I've had a lot of fun. So, in the spirit of reminiscing, tell me in the comments, what is your biggest takeaway from this challenge? Like, what is the thing that you're going to carry with you? Maybe it's your mission statement. Maybe it's developing a new habit. Maybe you met someone in the group that you have connected with. Maybe it's like just your game plan. What is your biggest takeaway from this challenge? Maybe it sparked a love of writing that you didn't know you had, or maybe it kind of like brushed some of the dust off of your writing brain. You've got me to write every day. Finally, thank you. I love that. I can do this. I love this, that I do have something to share. That's amazing. There is always a bright side. Absolutely. Creating before I consume is critical. That has been so good for me. I literally wake up in the morning and it is my first thought. Danny, that is awesome. We're all on this together. Clarity on my North Star and mission. My biggest takeaway is that it allowed me to measure a change in myself between the first day and now. That's really a great point out right there, because one of the cool parts about journaling, especially online journaling where you can actually organize your posts, is the ability to like look back and reflect on particular dates. So even just the past 3 weeks, I'm sure you guys can look back at your initial post and see some change within you. You've taught me to just get started, that I have finally followed through with my dream because of you. I'm on fire. Oh my gosh. I'm going to really try to make it through the next 20 minutes and not cry. Organize my thoughts and give me a realistic plan. I yell create before you consume to my kids every morning. Oh, that my husband yells that at me, even though it's something I believe. Sometimes I have to be reminded. I enjoy writing prompts and they are very helpful. Okay, last one I'm sharing, then I promise I'll get to all of it. Stay committed to things that are important. Do not let life get the best of you, AKA me with this challenge. Still plan to complete it if it will stay open for us laggers. You are not laggers. I get it. Life gets in the way. So going off of that, I'll kind of give you guys some clarity around where we're going from here. So your free trial ends tonight at midnight. You can still access your old posts that you've done so far, but to keep writing new ones or to start new pathways or get the emails, daily journaling prompts, you'll have to join as a member. So you can use the code U29LT for 40% off your annual membership. This code expires at midnight and it's only for people who have done the challenge. So this is not a code for anyone else. It's just for people who are participating in the challenge that we want you guys to keep journaling, because you guys really helped us, honestly, make Bright Pages even better just the past 3 weeks. So this code will expire at midnight tonight. But if you're not ready to sign up for the year, with 40% off, the year is only $29.99. But if you just want to take it month by month, you can do monthly for $4.99 a month. So then when you sign up as a member, you can either continue the U2.0 pathway that you're on right now if you got behind, or you can start a new pathway. We have a podcasting pathway, we have a pump up pathway, a vision board. Speakers from U2.0 have submitted their pathways and more are coming. So Antonio's Stop Living on Autopilot pathways up there, Ashton's Enneagram pathway, and then Britt Morin's creativity pathway. Melba and Angela are finishing their pathways, and I think we're going to have one from Michelle as well. So you'll see a lot of familiar faces on there. Okay, cool. Let me see. Is this available on demand? Was unable to meet here. So the pathway is available on demand on Bright Pages, and then this group will stay open. And I think, Sherry, you're coming in from YouTube, and the videos, will remain on YouTube as well. All right. So what our goal is that new pathways will be released every week. That is what we're planning on, whether those pathways are from me or from other thought leaders that are submitting their own pathways. We're going to have new prompt pathways every week on Bright Pages. So the drum roll, if you guys completed all 21 pages, and you can still work on those today, you can fill out the form that Christine is going to put in the comments. This is like your prize form / survey for us to get more information about making Bright Pages better and what things might interest you for the future, so we can create future challenges and opportunities. So at the bottom of this form is going to be the directions to submit for your prize if you completed all 21 pages. This is honor system, so you have until the end of the day to complete all 21 pages before, if you haven't joined as a member yet. So Christine's going to put that link in the comments. We'll also be emailing that link out tomorrow for anyone who is watching this later that doesn't want to dig through all of the comments. You're sending us prizes? Oh yeah, I'm physically mailing you prizes if you completed all 21 days. Okay, so I thought that today's final prompt, even though we're past 21 days, would be fun to reflect on. This is actually a theme that Antonio talks about in his book, and he uses the term allies of glory and thieves of ambition. So list 5 things that will help you towards your vision, your allies of glory, and 5 things that you want to eliminate, tweak, or trim. So now that you have clarity maybe around what you want to do or who you want to be or where you want to go, there's bound to have things in your life that are going to help you. And there's also going to be things in your life that you're going to have to move beyond or tweak or edit. And the sooner we can realize like what those good and the bad are, the sooner we can either lean into the good and help tweak the bad. So whether you want to start a podcast or maybe you just, want to scale something that you're already doing, or maybe you just have like more of a simple goal to just take a step back and like relax this year. What are 5 things that will help you and 5 things that you want to edit? Like, I know when I was starting my podcast business on the bright side, I knew that I had a few contacts that could help me, with this podcast. I knew that I had a good email list that I could send it out for the first episode. But I also knew some things that were going to hurt me, which was going to be comparison, like trying to listen to other people's podcasts and wonder if mine were good enough. The other thing that I knew was going to hurt me was having too high of expectations for like an initial launch. And so listing those out made me be able to know that those are things that are going to help me and hurt me that I can then go lean on or help edit. So if you guys want to put any allies or even thieves of ambition in the comments, I would love to hear from you. Keep trusting my gut, keep trusting myself, and then let go of comparison. That's amazing. I finished all 21 days and signed up for the year. I am my own thief sometimes, have to get out of my own head. That's exactly what I was saying as well. Thieves of ambition, shame, scared to tell my story. What will others think? Again, getting in our head can be our own thief. Will I be believed? Will there be repercussions? Maybe it wasn't that bad. This is all like stuff that when you can write it out, you know that it's something that you can handle. Writing about your thoughts gives you the opportunity to choose which of your thoughts are facts and which are fiction. I was trying, I knew that journaling was helpful for me. And I knew it could be helpful for others, but I wasn't 100% sure why. Like, I know that there's studies that show that like writing down your goals, you're like 40% more likely to achieve them and all of these other facts. But at the end of the day, I think the root of journaling and the freedom that it gives us is the ability to develop our own filter with our own mind. When we can write about our thoughts, when we can write about the things that are going through our head, whether they're positive or negative, it allows us to decide whether we want to bring those thoughts with us throughout our day. And having the framework to do this gives you a starting point. So I was reading Matthew McConaughey's memoir, Green Lights, this weekend. I was actually listening to it on audiobook because, I could listen to that Southern drawl all day long. But one of the things that he was talking about was, how to have structure in your life before you can freelance. Like, like learn to talk before you learn to sing. Give yourself like an easy structural starting point before you go on and do anything else. And that's what I think that we can do with journaling and with Bright Pages is like have that starting point, have that structure and that framework. So then you can go create and do all these other things that you want to do. But when you think about like, I don't know where to begin, sometimes that stops us from beginning. So let's remove that question entirely of like, I don't know where to begin, and just start with 15 minutes of writing. Start with writing down your thoughts. And you don't have to have all the right answers. You just need to keep asking yourself the right questions. There's too much. I think that answers and having knowledge is like way over glorified. I think that answers like are constantly changing. We constantly need to reevaluate who we are and what we want and how things operate. Like it's the questions that we should keep asking ourselves all the time and know that the answers are going to change. Yeah, he's my man crush. That's really funny. To use the Calm app. Oh, he narrated one. That's amazing. I use the Waking Up app, but I should use Calm for sure. Okay, keep going down here. So don't let the I don't know where to begin keep you from beginning. And I hope that's what this challenge has broken down, that barrier for you, is like a lot of times the start that we need is a lot simpler than what we make it to be in our heads. And that's what Bright Pages is here to do. Just give you that starting point when you don't know what you want to create today or what you want to do. Just take a moment to dump it out all on paper with guided prompts based on what you want to do. So we've received a few emails. Oh, I'm loving these comments though. But to start, Bright Pages has become my ally, and I have finally had a breakthrough from this. Oh, I love that. You guys are great. Okay, so we've received a few emails from people who have asked about some of our flagship courses. So I'm just going to post these links here. So if one of your plans and your goals was to speak, I have a flagship course, Mic Drop Workshop, for women to get paid speaking engagements. This is also a free webinar. So if you head to micdropworkshop.com, it's still really valuable to learn some speaking tips. So you can go watch that. If you're interested in writing a book, I know that there's been a lot of people in here that have either landed on that with the quiz or just it's something that they have been wanting to do. Head to bookpopworkshop.com, and that's going to be my book writing course for women. And then both of these courses are pretty synergistic. Like if you speak, you can also write a book and vice versa. So we do have a special bundle rate for both courses. If you want to write a book and speak, you can email us, hey@jessektrom.com, and we'll send you those details if you want access to those courses. So this is it. I'm so glad that you're interested in the speaking course. Yeah, and if you sign up for either Mic Drop or Book Pop, you get access to my Speaker Sister community, which is all women speakers and authors sharing gigs, sharing writing ideas. I know there's quite a bit of people in here that are in those courses. And so that's my goal, is just to get more women in thought leadership positions and valued as experts, because we have a lot of good things to say. This is it. So I just want to thank everyone so much for being a part of this challenge. This was something that, we kind of shot from the hip, and I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. I was like, oh my gosh, do I have enough things to talk about for, 21 days going live? But it's honestly been your support and the comments and all of this that has kept me really inspired during this time. And I see a very bright future for all of you. And I love feeling and seeing your energy every day. It's truly been remarkable. So you guys are great. This Facebook group will stay open. But just a reminder, if you want to keep writing on Bright Pages, that code expires tonight at midnight. And this is going to be your founding member rate. So your lifetime price will never change, even though the pricing will go up as we start to make it better and better. But you guys are awesome. Going to try not to cry. Thank you for joining Bright Pages. You guys are great. And I hope you have an amazing week. And I'm sure you'll be hearing from me soon. Bye, everyone.